So far in this series, I've done 50 hours, 100 hours. Now I present 150 hours building a Minecraft city. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed, it means a lot. Keep commenting suggestions so I can keep making this series. Enjoy. This is the episode that I have probably done the most work. This isn't actually the area I've done the work in. The area I've done the most work is actually over here. Since my last video, I got this park done, and I got these buildings done here, and those ones at the back. When I turn around, it's going to be a bit of a difference. Boom. Yeah, I've done quite a lot of work. So I had the play park here, which I have sort of added to a little bit. I've then gone in and added another park here, a tiny one here, and left 2 gaps here for stuff in the middle, and then I've expanded the road. I have also started building a whole other housing estate. Look at that. There are so many. So these are like the big, posh, expensive houses, and these are the smaller, affordable houses. So I haven't done interiors for them yet, but I've lit them up and everything. So I don't remember how many I did in total, but I remember this taking me about 2 days to do, because I was just sort of flitting back and forth. I'm not going to go through every house individually, obviously, because they all look very similar, but they're all slightly different. So this big road turns into like a smaller one, where all the roads join on to all the different houses, then it goes around this corner, and then there's another one here. And then it'll go further that way, and I'll build more houses in this gap here. I've made the designs a bit weird, to be honest, but I think I prefer that to just like a symmetrical house. I then made a road going around the outside, and then it joins onto the road at the end that goes past the golf course. I've expanded the golf course to give it a couple of other little bits here. Now, this is a good bit. Oh, I forgot about that. That was when I was making my pride flag. So I've got a couple of empty plots here, but what I did, I built a Travelodge. I recently discovered that 50% of my audience is actually American, and I hope that Americans have Travelodges in America, because otherwise they're really missing out. I've recently discovered that America does have Travelodges, but it is not the same as the one that we have in the UK. This is basically the quintessential Travelodge. If you're from the UK, you know exactly what this building is without even me telling you. You've got the reinforced windows, so you definitely can't jump out. So they open at about 5 degrees. You've got the famed entrance to the Travelodge, the little reception here for the guy who's really not paid enough. Then you've got the bit inwards, and you've got the rooms here. I tried to make them quite spacious, so there's like a king-size bed and a double bed there. That's all there is. There's no furniture. And a toilet with no toilet. And it's the exact same in every other room. The exact same layout, just with the bed swapped around. It's very copy and paste, this whole building. You've got the dark corridor, and then as you go upstairs, you've got exactly the same design in every other room. And then round the back, like every Travelodge should, just over the road is a shop, which is probably going to double up as a Greggs and a Subway, because that is mainly all Travelodges have. So you've got all the glass windows at the front and all the different kiosks. I didn't want to make it too big, so I just added an extra little walkway here. And then I've got the 2 patches here, which I think I might just fill with another Travelodge, to be honest, because it's a very easy building to copy and paste. So I basically had a choice with this bit. I could either expand the housing estate from over there over here, or just make a new separate thing for housing and maybe a few shops, and I decided that one would be easier. Quite a small apartment building, and it's very asymmetrical. You've got the foyer bit downstairs, and then the stairs. Oh, there's a lift as well, and then there's 2 apartments on each floor, and it's just one room after another, so they all connect. And then it's the same symmetrical design on the other side, just connects through, and then the stairs going up as well to another floor, and it's the exact same up here as well. I had an idea that it would be like a UK 1960s type flat, but it would be slightly modernized inside. So you still got the wood paneling at the top, but you've got like a nice white clean building inside. A few other quick things. I had a gap here, so I just filled it with a really weird looking shop. This is basically a giant Aldi, if you've ever seen an Aldi. And the solar paneling, just to be with the times. What else is there? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So this is inspired by a comment I got suggesting that I build an equivalent of the CN Tower in Toronto. I didn't realize that when I was building this, I didn't really build it very tall, so I tried to copy the CN Tower, basically, just completely haphazardly. It's not very accurate to Minecraft life, I suppose, because if you go in, there's only 4 entrances and they're tiny, and then you've got the elevator here going right. Oh, that's mesmerizing. Whoa, oh, this is gonna be part of my montage. Wow, look at that, that's beautiful. Anyway, And then you get to this bit here, which is just a giant... I don't even know what is in the CN tower, to be honest. I didn't really research much. So there's that, and I've built just some more plants around it. Just sort of minor improvements here and there. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I built a huge office building. I tried to go with like a 1930s, like white building, if that makes sense. So there's like the textured white on the outside, and then it gets more modern around here with a little bar out here, and then... I don't know what this would be. I did find an image off Google and I did try and copy it, because I feel like that's more acceptable plagiarism than just direct plagiarism. But it's got solar panels, it's got kind of a cool looking roof. It doesn't really look like anything from the map because it's like a bird's eye view. But at night, yeah, mixed in with these office buildings, it's like a nice little, it's a nice gradient, because you go from sort of the low-rise office buildings to the apartments. They're a little bit higher, and then you get to the actual office buildings, and then the massive one at the top. So it's a good addition to the business district. I think all of this area is really coming along nicely. It's really detailed at the moment. I can't really see much open grass, to be honest, that I haven't filled in, apart from these bits here. So with the new update, I tried to switch this world over, and then I realized Optifine doesn't have a version for this yet. So I had switched it back, and it told me that my world was corrupted, and I almost had a panic attack. And then it let me on, and then it destroyed all of my maps and all of my traffic lights. I don't know why that is. Anything in an item frame just got deleted, so I had to go and do it all again. But it did mean that I did get an opportunity to redo my map, and here is the finished outcome. So there's only a few bits of green down the bottom here, and then one there, and a couple at the top that I just need to fill in. But I basically have a full map. I just need to have like a few more buildings over here, and then a few more out the side, and a few more out the side. But if I added the houses down this bit, then it would be a fully completed downtown area. I mean, just a few months of work has gone into this, just sort of on the off chance that I get a chance to play Minecraft. Like, if you cast your mind back to the first video that I did here, there was barely anything. I think there was that road there, and there were a couple of buildings here, and that's all there was. And now, a few months later, I have all of this. I think that's absolutely incredible. I will continue to keep working on this because I'm very proud of the progress I'm making. It's slow, but it's gradual, and I think I'd prefer it to be slow progress rather than just keep going all the time, because I think I'd get bored a lot quicker. I'm happy there's people out there that are willing to watch this, because I wouldn't really do it otherwise. It would seem a bit of a waste of time, so I'm glad I have subscribers and other viewers that are actually invested in this, so thank you. Keep leaving suggestions in the comments, because I do read them and I do actually implement them, because the CN tower there is something that I actually implemented. I don't want to be too cringe, but I would like to give it like a backstory, like actually name the place. So if someone could come up with a name, then that would be great. Well, apart from that, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. YouTube recommends that you check out these videos. You never know, they might be good. Or not. Still, check them out. Or don't.